Hello, I'm Jeffrey Ham, equity analyst for Briefing.com. Today is Tuesday, June 2nd. Choppy listless trading kept stocks restricted to a relatively narrow range for most of the session, but stocks were still able to close higher for the fourth consecutive session, a feat that hasn't been accomplished in nearly 2 months. Though there weren't any primary leaders this session, gains were still respectable and broad-based. More impressive gains were sporadic. Ford extended its 4-session run-up to 20% after announcing that it has achieved its highest market share in 3 years, while its U.S. auto sales for May fell a less than expected 24%. Recently bankrupt General Motors said its May U.S. sales fell almost 30%. PepsiCo logged its best single-session percentage gain this year after analysts at UBS raised their target for Pepsi shares. UBS also raised its target for shares of Pepsi Bottling. Pepsi Bottling won additional favor by issuing upside guidance for 2009. JPMorgan Chase led financial shares lower after it announced plans to repay TARP funds by raising $5 billion in common equity. Also looking to get out from the yoke of government oversight and remove the stigma of holding TARP funds, American Express announced a $500 million common stock offering, while Morgan Stanley announced it is looking to raise $2.2 billion. Moody's stated that it expects U.S.-rated banks will incur some $470 billion in pre-tax loan losses and write-downs in 2009 and 2010, and also expects many banks will be unprofitable this year. Moody's is keeping a negative outlook on the banking industry rating and the industry's credit outlook. Shares of diversified banks dropped more than 4%. Semiconductor stocks showed weakness for the entire session. Their downturn came after Applied Materials chief executive Mike Splinter stated that there will be more failures in the semiconductor equipment sector, according to Reuters. Stocks started the session in the red but were able to finish with a rather modest gain, which was near the middle of the session's trading range. Highs were hit early on following a surprise 6.7% monthly increase in April pending home sales, which is the third straight increase and one of the best monthly increases on record. I'm Jeffrey Ham for Briefing.com, and thanks for listening.